everyone, it's Mrs. Londonio here, and I'm going to show you an experiment with paint. So in another video, I read this book called Mouse Paint. And in the book, the 3 white mice jumped into jars of paint. A red one, a yellow one, and a blue one. But then they started dancing in some puddles. The red mouse got into the yellow puddle and it mixed it all up. And it made orange. The yellow mouse got into a blue puddle and mixed it all up. And it made green. And then the blue mouse, I think he gets into a red puddle. I'm having trouble. Yes, the blue mouse got into a red puddle and made purple. So today, I have the 3 primary colors of paint. This is washable tempera paint. It was in your box from school. We got red, yellow, and blue. And you can use red, yellow, and blue, the primary colors, to make any other color of the rainbow. So first I'm going to show you, to open this, you push the button and it pops open. And you can put some in your palette. You just have to squeeze gently just to get a little bit out. You don't need too much. And then you want to make sure you close it tight so the paint doesn't get dry. I'm going to do the same thing with yellow. And then blue. And I just squeezed a little bit, just enough to fill the circle in my palette. And I can use my paintbrush, or I can use these Q-tips. If you have some Q-tips at home, you can use those. Now, if you want, what artists normally do, what I've seen anyway, they mix their paints on their palette first and then they paint on the paper. But if you want to mix right onto your paper, you can. But I'm going to show you how to mix on the palette. So I want to make a new color. Let's see. I'm going to make a new color with red and yellow, just like this mouse. So I'm going to use the Q-tips, but you can use your paintbrush. I'm going to take a little red and put it in a clean circle. And then I'm going to put a little yellow. And then I'm going to mix it up. And I'm making orange. Now, my orange looks a little dark. I think I'm going to get a little more yellow. If your color that you're making is too dark, use the lighter color to add more. If it's too light, use the darker color to add more. So I'm going to add a little more yellow and mix it up. Oops, I got a little on the edge. That's okay. It's hard to mix and hold the camera. Okay, there we go. I like this orange. I think I'm going to stick with this orange. But I want to clean my brush. I'm going to clean my brush. And I'm going to dry my brush on the paper towel because this is not watercolor paint. I don't need water. So next, I want to make a different color. We just made yellow and red made orange. I want to mix yellow and blue on my next palette space. I wonder what color yellow and blue will make. I'm going to put some yellow in here with my paintbrush. And then blue, I'm going to wash it off. Blue is pretty dark, so I'm not even going to use that much. I'm just going to get a little bit. And I'm going to mix it now and see how that goes. What color do you think it will make? Let's mix it and find out. Now, blue is so dark, so if you use a lot of blue, it's going to be dark. But if you use more yellow, it'll be brighter and lighter. Let's see, what color is it making? Green. Now, you could, if you like your green, keep it like that. If not, I kind of want a lighter green. I'm going to get a little more yellow. So I'm going to rinse my brush. Put a little more yellow. And see if I can make it a little brighter. Yeah, I think that's good. And you can try to make different shades of green, different shades of orange, but we're just experimenting right now. And then, let's see, is that the same as what happened to the mouse? The yellow mouse and the blue puddle? Yeah, his puddle turned green too, just like our green little place. So I have room for one more color. We mixed red and yellow, and we made orange. We mixed yellow and blue and made green. So we have 2 colors left to mix. We're going to mix red and blue. I wonder what color that'll make. Just like this blue mouse and the red petal. I'm going to dry my brush. I'm going to start with red. I'm going to bring it over here. I think I'm going to need a little more. A little more red. A little more. And then I'm just going to wipe my brush. And blue, like I said, blue is really dark. So I'm just going to use a little bit of blue. Oh, that's too much. I'm going to wipe it off. I think that's a lot. And I'm going to mix it in now. Just like the mouse dancing in his puddle. Gonna dance my paintbrush all around. Swirl and twirl, swirl and twirl. Oh, maybe I could use more blue. It still looks pretty red, but with some blue spots. Let me try to mix it more and see if I can get it to a purple that I like. I do see it starting to change to purple, but I don't love it. Because purple is one of my favorite colors. And this one is not quite right. I think I'm going to add a little more blue. I wonder if that'll help me. Let's mix and mix and mix it, tap it. It's kind of looking brown. I don't know. Let's see. We'll paint it. This is an experiment, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I finished my experiment. I mixed all my paint colors. Now I have a full palette of colors. Remember, I had red, yellow, and blue. And then I mixed red and yellow to make orange. Yellow and blue to make green. And red and blue to make purple. So my palette is full. And then I used my paintbrush to paint on my paper. Now, when you're done mixing all your colors, you can either just paint all over your paper in different designs just to check out your colors like I did. I did some circles. I did some arches. I experimented. I put purple and green together, and this is the color it came out. It's a different color altogether. It looks a little bit brown, a little bit green. And then this one I also put I think I put purple and orange together in this one and it separated. But, and then I used all my colors here. I started with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I made a rainbow. And then I played around with some of my colors. I used this purple that looks really dark and it kind of looks brown. But when I painted it on my paper, now you can see it's purple. And I gave it a name. I created my own color. I called this one Midnight Grape because I thought it looked really dark and like a grape. I want to name my color I made here. I like to give my colors silly names. I'm going to call it Kermit Green. Kermit, G-R-E-E-N, green. Because there's a frog named Kermit the Frog that's green. And I want to name my color after him. So if you mix your colors together and make a new color, you can give your colors a name too. And once you're done with your painting and it's all dry, ask your family to take a picture and send it to me. Have them help you write down the name of your colors too. I really want to hear them. I can't wait. See you soon.